My name is Michael Gilfix. I went to law school in 1970 to make a difference. I believed then, as I believe today, that there are many communities that are underserved, that need legal assistance, and attorneys who really understand what those needs are. When I graduated from the Stanford Law School in 1973, I created the very first free legal services program for elders, for older Americans, in the entire nation. It was groundbreaking. It set in motion the creation of legal services programs all over the country. I actually traveled around the country to proselytize, to get other communities to set up such programs. I ran that program very successfully for about 10 years. In 1983, along with my spouse, Myra Gilfix, we created the firm that is today known as Gilfix and Palo Associates. At that time, again, it was one of the very first, if not the first, private firm devoted to the needs of elders, not just doing traditional estate planning, but really going into the needs that real people have. Worries about the cost of long-term care, just the very human needs that everybody has. Taking a more personal look at legal needs. In 1988, we created an organization, a national organization, called the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys. I was actually privileged as well to be the very first fellow elected by the Academy. Today there are perhaps 80 to 100 fellows. Again, I was the very first one chosen by the Academy for this honor. In 1976, while with the Legal Services Program, we also created an organization called the Disability Law Center, where we focused on the legal planning needs of disabled individuals. Again, one of the very first service programs in the entire nation to look at this need. In 1986, I presented the very first continuing legal education program for attorneys in the state of California. Again, there was a vacuum in that whole area. Since then, I personally have educated hundreds, probably thousands of attorneys, presenting seminars all over the nation. I author a number of books. I've written countless articles on the topics that address the needs of older Americans in many, many different ways, in many, many different contexts. To bring all of that to bear now gives me the opportunity to fulfill my personal goal, which is service, reaching out to individuals and making sure that they're well taken care of, that we plan in a very sophisticated, protective way, and it remains my passion to continue doing that for now and for the foreseeable future.